Hey guys, this is Josh F151 Tech back with another video. In this video, I just wanted to give an update on the Google RCS messaging not working on rooted Android devices. So I've actually had 3 videos on my channel now. This is actually the third one. So I have 2 other videos on my channel talking about this. And the last video I made was actually a day ago, and I talked about how I unrooted my phone, and RCS messaging was still not working on my unrooted phone, which is actually a Google Pixel 8 Pro that I bought from Best Buy unlocked. Carrier unlocked and everything like that. So I explained in that video how the RCS messaging wasn't turning on or it wasn't working. Even after I reset, even after I unrooted my Google Pixel 8 Pro, and then, factory reset it. So my bootloader is still unlocked, by the way. I told you guys in that other video that I didn't relock the bootloader or anything. So last night I was messing with my phone and all of a sudden I got this I got this message in my messages app when I was texting somebody. I got a message that came up. It popped up and said RCS messaging is now activated. It said welcome to RCS messaging. So I was like, oh, okay. So what I did was my phone was still rooted at that time. What I did was it was like 2 o'clock in the morning or something, but I didn't really care because I really wasn't that tired. But what I did was I actually went over to my computer and I flashed the stock firmware again because the RCS messaging was saying that it was connecting. So I figured, well, maybe I can try and unroot and try to get RCS messaging to work. So what I did was I went to my computer, I flashed the stock ROM, the stock Google Pixel June update, and I unrooted my phone, and then, RCS messaging was working. So RCS messaging is working on my non-rooted Google Pixel 8 Pro now. But the only thing that I don't like is that I don't have root access anymore. But there is actually a little bit of a workaround for that, and I can actually talk about this somewhat, in the video here. So there's actually an app out there called Shizuku, or Shizuku, something like that, that actually allows you to still run some root APKs and some root modules without the need of root access. All you really need to do is come in here and you can run it by either starting via wireless debugging, or you can start it by connecting to a computer and running a command. Or if you have root access, it's a lot easier, but it says start for rooted devices, but obviously my device is not rooted. So I'm going to leave this link down below in the description so I can actually show you guys. Let me actually go into the settings here, and as you guys can see, it doesn't have many settings to play with, basically just basic stuff. It says start on boot root, but I can't do that. And I'll actually go into I'll go actually into Iconify here, which is actually a root-only APK for customization. And if I tap on Let's Go, it says root is not accessible. It says looks like your device is not rooted. So obviously my device is not rooted. I'm not going to go into the RCS app or the Google Messages app per se, and I'm not going to show you guys my messages or anything. But I just wanted to make a quick video and actually let you guys know that the RCS messaging is working on my Google Pixel 8 Pro on non-rooted firmware on the stock Google Pixel June 2024 update. And another good sign is my bootloader is still unlocked, so that's definitely a good thing. That the RCS messaging is working when my bootloader is unlocked, so that's definitely a good thing. But the not so good thing is I can't use root access if I want to continue to use my RCS messaging. So it's got to be something to do with the root access. It's got to be something to do with that. And I looked on Reddit and GitHub and stuff, and there's no updates or anything for the Play Integrity Fix Magisk module. That still hasn't been updated, so that's definitely not a good sign. But the next best thing would be to use Shizuku like I did. I can actually start it here and show you guys. I'll go into the developer settings here like it tells you to do, and then you come down here and then you go to I think I might have passed it. It's wireless debugging. and then I'll go back here, and then it says waiting for service, and then it'll start it. So as you can see there, it says Shizuku is running. So I'll go into settings here. Actually, I'll go into the authorized 13 applications. So there are some applications that you can use with ADB and not have to have root access. For example, I have 13 of them, so there's probably more out there. But Swift Backup, that's a big one that I really like to root for. It allows you to back up your phone and stuff, your stuff on your phone and everything, to a more, basically a better way for backing up stuff, that you can do, with root access, other than, doing it without root access. It's a much better way to do it. But Amarok, that allows you to hide like system apps, that allows you to hide basically any app on your phone. SD-Made, that allows you to clean your cache on your phone. System UI Tuner, that allows you to do a whole bunch of stuff with the system UI. Dark Hue, that allows you to change apps from light mode to dark mode. It actually forces them into dark mode. Bat, that's like an app for like showing battery life and stuff like that, showing battery like life cycle and stuff like that. Wi-Fi list, that allows you to see a list of Wi-Fis that you've connected to and their passwords, and all that kind of stuff, which needs root access or ADB access. App OS, that allows you to mess around with app integrations, like app permissions and stuff like that, and that needs root access or ADB access. Droidify, that's another one that's like a third-party app store. Color Blender, that's kind of like Iconify, but it's a different version of it, for like changing the colors on your device and everything, like like what Google introduced, with the, like the colors and everything, on your phone, everything like that, wallpapers, stuff like that, icons, all that kind of stuff, changing the colors of them. Simpleware, that's for my watch, I use that for, it brings more, like utilities and stuff to my Google Pixel Watch too. That requires root access or ADB. Smart Spacer, that's like a app that allows you to mess with the smart spacer, like on the Google lock screen, on the Google Pixel lock screen. That allows you to customize the smart space there. Install with options, that allows you to install like old apps, like older Android apps and stuff that are no longer supported, and that requires root access or ADB access in this case. So there's 13 apps right there that I can still use without root access right now. I don't really need to be rooted, but I feel better if I am rooted. That's just how I am. I like to be rooted. I just feel like if you're not rooted, I just feel like you're not using your Android phone to its full capabilities, and I've talked about that before on my channel. But like I said, for now, I'm just going to use Shizuku. I will leave the app link down below in the description. You can actually get it on the Google Play Store. I'll actually show you guys that. I'll type it in here, and as you can see, it comes up right there if you type it in. And then all you have to do is install it. They have a beta that you can join to if you want to join that. And it says about app. It says Shizuku is an open source app for serving multiple apps that require root/ADB. And the last time it was updated was March 10th, 2024. So that's basically it, guys. That's basically the video. And as I said, you guys can come in here and choose a way to start it without root access. I recommend doing it with the wireless debugging. That's the easiest way and the most, that's the best way in my opinion, but you can do it with a computer as well. But if you don't have a computer, I highly recommend, obviously doing it with the, wireless debugging. It works on Android 11 or above. And it says you can enable wireless debugging and start Shizuku directly from your device without connecting to a computer. And then they have a guide there as well. But anyway, yeah, guys, it looks like I'm going to have to deal with this until until they come out with a fix for the RCS messaging. not working on rooted devices. I don't really know what's causing this. Your guess is as good as mine, but like I said, I did check on Reddit today and GitHub. I asked on Reddit and GitHub today. I've been asking basically every day if anybody's heard anything, and people have been saying they haven't heard anything. That there's no news, to really report about it. There's no, other, third-party Magisk module or anything that is going to fix this right now. So unfortunately, it looks like I'm gonna just have to use Suzuku in order to use some of the APKs that I have on my phone that require root access or ADB access. It's not really the end of the world, but like I said, I would, definitely, I'm definitely going to feel better when I can actually have my device rooted again, using Magisk. I don't know if it's something to do with Magisk itself, because actually Magisk hasn't been updated for like 4 months now, so that's very possible, that it has, something to do with Magisk itself. But like I said, your guess is as good as mine. The good thing is, though, that it doesn't seem to be affecting ADB commands or anything like that. Like I said, it seems to be, it seems to be directly, a cause with root access. Shizuku is running right now, and I can still, send, stuff like I can still send, the RCS messaging and stuff. It's not messing up, when I'm running Suzuku. And another thing is my Google Play Store is actually saying it's certified, which is a good thing. As you can see right there, it says Play Protect certification. It says device is certified, obviously, because I'm not actually, rooted on my phone. I'm just using Suzuku, as ADB commands, which is basically root. But it's not, it's not, full root, but it's somewhat root. It's not, full root access, but it's somewhat, root access, if you will. But, it's not enough to actually trigger, whatever is going on, with the RCS messaging, like it is with the Magisk installed, with the Magisk root access installed. So, like I said, you guys' guess is as good as mine. I don't really know what's going on here. I don't know what's causing it, like I said, but I did want to, push out a video, and talk about, it's not, it doesn't seem to be an issue with my bootloader being unlocked, because my bootloader is unlocked right now, and I'm running, the stock June Pixel, the stock, Google Pixel June update, and I'm running, Shizuku, with the ADB commands and stuff, like I just told you guys, as you can see there, it says Shizuku is running, but that's not actually full-blown root access, that's basically what I'm trying to, talk about here, but anyway, yeah, guys, like I said, I just wanted to get this update out there, I figured I would update this and let you guys know, that my my RCS messaging is working now. Maybe it took it a little while, I think it took it a little while to actually, come back and, realize that my device was no longer rooted or something like that. I cleared the cache and everything. Maybe that's what did it. But, I just really don't understand what's going on with this. I'm really at a loss for words, because like I said, my phone is on stock Google Pixel firmware right now. I'm still running ADB commands, which is not full-blown root access. So it definitely has to be something to do with, Magisk itself, or root access itself. That's all I can, that's all, I can really see here, because like I said, my phone's not rooted right now. I'm still running ADB commands, and that doesn't have, really anything to do with that. It's not really gonna, block you from running ADB commands, because ADB commands, are a basic thing on Android. They're a common thing, not really a basic thing, but a common thing, on Android. So, like I said, I don't really know what's going on. I'm going to keep you guys updated on this. But for now, I'm going to use those 13 APKs, with Shizuku. I'm going to use them, how they are, for now. There's actually another APK that I can't use with Shizuku that I really hate, and that's actually called Pixel Expert, which actually allows you to customize your Google Pixel phone. For you old school people out there that used to root, it's basically like Gravity Box, so you guys have probably heard about that, and that hasn't been updated in that hasn't been updated in years. So, I really hate that I can't use that, but that requires actual root access and able to use it, just like Gravity Box used to. You couldn't, use Gravity Box with ADB commands either, or Shizuku or anything like that. So, like I said, it is limited, with the Suzuku, the Shizuku app, but I will leave it linked down below in the description if you guys do want to unroot like me, and get your RCS messaging back. Like I said, I have 13 APKs on here that work with it, so, I don't even have, all the APKs that are compatible with it, so, you guys would have to look that up online and see if the root, APKs or whatever you use, are compatible with it or not, but, I figured, I would mention it in this video, but like I said, I'll leave a link down below in the description to that on the Google Play Store, or I'll leave a link, I'll also leave a link down below in the description to the Suzuku, actual website where it actually explains it more, and talks about it more, on their website, so, but anyway, yeah, guys, like I said, I just wanted to get this updated video out there, and like I said, I'll keep you guys updated on this. Like I said, I do want to use my RCS messaging. I said in the first video, it wasn't really that big of a deal to me, but I thought about it more, I thought to myself, well, it kind of is, because I want to be able to use the RCS messaging, because that's an important feature on Android, right now, and, like I said, especially since they're going to be integrating it, with iPhone and iMessage and stuff like that, so I want to be able to use it, but the downside is, I'm going to be stuck to using Suzuku, until I hear otherwise, of them updating, the Play Integrity fix for, Magisk, or if another third-party developer comes out with a RCS messaging fix or something like that, or another Play Integrity fix, for this problem. But the good news is, like I said, the good news is that it doesn't seem to be affecting my Google Pixel 8 Pro, which is on the stock Google Pixel, firmware, the June firmware, update. That's a really good thing. And plus, my bootloader is still unlocked, so it doesn't seem to be affecting that. With the RCS messaging, that my bootloader is still unlocked, so that's a really good sign, that it doesn't seem to have anything to do with the bootloader being unlocked, so that's definitely, a promising sign. Now we just have to wait, like I said, until, somebody comes out with a, an update for the Play Integrity fix, or an RCS messaging fix, or something like that, from another third-party developer, like I said, I'm hoping that the developer for the Play Integrity fix didn't just abandon it, because it's looking like it's going to be like a cat and mouse game, with Google and, them trying to, fix this, or it could also be, something involving, Magisk, the root, manager itself, Magisk, itself. It could also have something to do with that, because like I said, Magisk hasn't been updated in almost 4 months now, so, it very well could have something to do with that, not being updated, or anything like that, so, but anyway, yeah, guys, like I said, I will keep you guys updated on this. The best thing that you can do right now, is use Shizuku, or just go without root, but for me, I'm going to continue to use Shizuku, with the, wireless debugging, that's the next best thing right now, other than having no root access, that's the next best thing right now, but I definitely will keep you guys updated on this. I'm going to be going on Reddit, and stuff like that every day, on GitHub and stuff like that, and searching online, searching Google, stuff like that. I'm definitely going to keep you guys updated on this, so, but anyway, yeah, guys, like I said, just wanted to get this video out there, and if you guys like this video, please like and subscribe, and until next time, guys.